Pacers. His first shot of the game was blocked, and the tap ahead. UCLA has their first possession. Donovan Dent, who's trying to get his offense going. He'll draw a
main player, and one of the biggest areas you see that is in his shooting. He shot 41% from three a season ago. So far, just 7% in. And start to make progress towards being like an all-conference caliber guard. This is a team that in the Big Ten is going to have in 50 career victories.
You always wonder, I think, in games like this. I mean, Gonzaga practiced here last night. They shot around today. Nice step-back three for Scott's game against UW. Graham Ike from the free throw line. Almost had it ripped away. Finds Ventures for three. And off the back of the iron.
Nice. See the guards of UCLA coming back underneath and trying to rebound the basketball.
Eric Daly in the lane. Will step back himself, and that one goes down. So it's been Ike who will shoot a three. Not that time. Mario Sansouberry gave it up, and Ike hits a three, the big man.
Now we've seen him do
almost no way to stop him.
One of the most dynamic big men in all of college basketball.
Shot clock winding down. Nice pass, though, and Bilodeau scores off the glass.
Beautiful short roll situation. Bilodeau's just got great touch and versatility. He can score all three levels.
Speaking of good passes, that was a really good one. And then the dunk by Ike.
Emotional. He plays with an energy off the court versus on the court. Very different guy.
Bilodeau challenged by Huff, and he'll go to the free throw.
Him to get his deep post position, try to push him up that line by meeting him and initiating that contact earlier up the floor.
Washington grew up a Zags fan, maybe 3 hours from Seattle, a couple hours.
And then I finally pushed him, and he said Sabonis was his favorite Zag growing up. And Ike continues to be red hot, but Bilodeau can
a little bit. Sansouberry, extra pass. Innocenti. He's been way off the mark. Usually a very good lineup combos, starting lineups already. There's a lot of good players. Little fumble there, and that's a shot clock violation.
Well,
Donovan Dent had it stolen right away by Worley.
Well, that's, you talk about maybe the lack of scoring, but that is what he does, is he disrupts.
11-9 Bruins with the ball. Jamerson tried to pass it down low and did. Bilodeau, another foul drawn by him, so he's already drawn.
State or Virginia.
It was funny when we were asking to admit that. I was like, no, not tonight. I didn't have a favorite player. I don't like him at all. And finally, you prodded him enough to
get out of the game, and he's been dealing with some leg issues, some cramping. We've seen that. They need Bilodeau to be able to go.
Worley ended up pretty impressive. First free throw, good. Well, Tuesday night here are featured men's
games with that hamstring issue, and it appeared speculation, of course, but based on how he pulled himself out of the game.
UCLA so far has been able to have this game played sort of at their pace for the most part. Huff finally gets a good look on the baseline.
You're right.
That's a fair point. Clark, they backed off him, so he nails the three.
There you go.
Can't leave him right now.
There's no way you're leaving.
1:40 to go, first half. And a nice jump into the pass lane. Tyon Graham Foster finishes.
Second.
Graham Foster got kind of knocked off his spot. Extra pass, Miller three. Good.
He's the one guy.
Pressure for the Zags. I think you're right. Starting to take its toll on this UCLA offense. Bilodeau challenge, no. Tip up, good by Booker. You got Huff and Ike back out there.
Good ball pressure though by UCLA.
Bounce pass to Ike, up and under, good. Smith to Miller, good.
Lifting the big. Actually in Seattle a little bit when they took on the Huskies.
Might want to think about something else. Oh my goodness.
Oh my. He's having himself a first half though. 5 of 5 shooting, 11 points already for the big fella.
Stan has been quiet from the elbow area, rattles that one down. Okay, down to Huff. He makes his move. He's got such good touch.
Well, that
factor in this first half. Bilodeau trying to stay with Ike. who finds Huff. There they go, the roommates.
Of their 25 points have come from the foul line.
They've made 11 free throws. Gonzaga's made 1. Huff goes all the way to the bucket, scores with a foul.
The Zags do an excellent job, whether it's screening.
Huff for 3, good.
Or cutting to operate in that middle third. Historically had it. Great tandems that they've had over the years that have been able to produce points.
Nice pass and Booker.
Right back at
a Gary Payton moment in this game.
That was a team.
Huff through some contact, scores with a foul. Go first half. Philadelphia catch and shoot 3 right side is good. Grant Foster step back short. Ike offensive rebound. Ike scores. Philadelphia.
And you allow Graham Ike to get deep on you.
Bailey working his way in. Steps back into the jumper. Both teams shooting the ball well from the field in the first half. It's been a very well played game. Philadelphia scores again.
Does a great job.
They wanted that clear out. He's going to throw a lob. Nice catch. And then the layup goes down.
He has poise and patience as a big man. He waited and saw that seam and wanted to try to get the highlight. Still got the assist.
Philadelphia switches a 3.
You're going to short close out the time, Grant Foster. You want him shooting the three-point shot if you're UCLA.
Sansuperi goes all the way with the left hand. Gave it up. Has to like that matchup, though.
I'll go right back to him.
Me too. In the corner, that 3 is good. Jamar Brown. Free throw line. Turnovers weren't high, but Gonzaga really took advantage of those turnovers. Ike to Huff. Have you heard that before?
And that's a career high execution on that first possession.
Down low Booker against Huff. Makes his move and to rebound. Ike 3 short. Huff tap back. Third opportunity for Gonzaga. Nice pass. Ike had it deflected and it went up over
Against that zone.
Ancient history. Philadelphia from way outside hits a 3.
That was
so many great point guards. Sansuperi steals it on the break. A little step through. Good with a foul.
I think Sansuperi is going to have to really continue to emerge and grow in confidence at the guard position.
Philadelphia 3 again. Every time Zags. Good rebound for Eric Daly. Lead pass to Booker. That's a tough pass. Bruins got away with that one.
That is a unnecessary grants and research the V Foundation and other organizations have brought in the fight against cancer. And we can continue to bring that down with the innovation that's coming in the medical world.
Over. Bruins down only 3. Against Philadelphia. Ike, that shot was partially deflected. Zags have it. That's another steal. And Daly all alone for the dunk. Wanted the whistle, no foul. Here's Dent one-on-one. Dent scores! And the Bruins go back ahead. Into the corner. Huff shoots a 3. No. Rebound, you look. On Grant Foster in off the Zags bench. Challenges. No foul off of Gonzaga.
Forcing Gonzaga to play in the half court, and Daly's just baiting Ty and Grant Foster.
He really was. And instead, they find a way to get the
just enough that created that space. And zone defense now by Gonzaga.
Interesting. See baseline. Williams in the lane. He's got a couple buckets here in this one. Daly came with a help, almost ripped it away. Ike gets the shot off.
Zone defense, again, you don't see a lot of zone from the Zags, but they got to be able to stop that. That dribble penetration baseline hurt them that last possession. And
feeling of this UCLA team that high? Can they get to the Final Four?
Not right now. They need better production from their 5 spot. They need to rebound the ball better. That you were talking about right before Cam Dollar came on the screen. Good pass by Dent.
Booker ducks it home.
What a find by Dent, though. basis. And if you're not able to free them up and they don't hit it at a high clip, more and more as the season goes along, as we talk about the 3-point.
That looked like a walk.
Ike's got Dent on him.
Got the shot off and scores. Bounce pass. Worley, no. Loose ball. Grant Foster off the glass. Out of the timeout, having a hard time getting the ball in bounds. Great spin. Hounding Dent. Nice lob to Booker.
He has just had such a great feel. That is not
Ike. Lob themselves. Dent. Off glass. Tough shot.
What a great response. He said the question was
playing really well tonight.
This is an important game for UCLA too, because you look at their non-conference schedule and the opportunity to get a signature win. A lot of emphasis on those games.
Dent. Wraparound pass instead of.
He should have shot a layup. Like that one. Like
he's not a great shot blocker.
True.
Sansuperi, catch and shoot three. Away.
Great by Worley, just forcing Bilodeau to work.
And then Worley attacks and draws a foul. Dent. Hard screen. Bilodeau offline with the three. It goes out of bounds and it's Gonzaga ball.
And
the team comes. Ike. Gets it back. Got to get a shot off. Does not.
No.
I mean, totally the opposite of what was going on in the first half. Gonzaga was piling up all the fouls. Dent way off the mark. That one went off daily.
Right now for Mick Cronin.
Top catch. And no. And entry pass stolen away by Dent. Dent gets fouled by Miller.
Trying to go too fast.
Worley. He'll shoot free throws. The lead.
They got the switch on Bilodeau. They should look to try to isolate him.
Sky Clark goes to the bucket and lays. Trying to feed Ike. Right back to Worley with the left hand. Back to the free throw line. Just locked him down. Ike shot fake.
Oh my.
Booker to the floor. Worley cleans it up.
They all understand their purpose and what they're being asked to do. Another poke away from Worley on Bilodeau. And that should be UCLA.
Really good job down the stretch. Entry pass, Bilodeau finally gets a bucket. Plus he goes to the free throw line. Ike scores. 25 for Graham Ike. A lob finish for Booker. Timeout UCLA.
And then suffers an ACL injury right before the start of the season when he was going to be making his Gonzaga debut. And needing a three-point shooter. Number 2 can do it. He's got to find his game legs.
That was a pretty good football throw.
Well, speaking of throw, how about Mendoza winning the Heisman?
Good old Fernando.
He's perfect from the field, but he's only attempted 3 shots. And I'll tell you, he doesn't care. He wants to win.
Played for Arizona State, played for Illinois, played for LSU. Now with Gonzaga, misses that free throw.
There's a little bit of payback on his mind going into the game, and he played like it. A huge game by the huge 25 points for him, 21 for Braden Huff. And another big non-conference win for the Gonzaga Bulldogs.